Good morning, good morning, morning. Welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way, 5-minute devotion for September 15th, 2020. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day is off to a good start. All right, let's jump right into it. So this is our second week of school down here in South Carolina, and we are on a hybrid model. So my son's in school days are Wednesdays and Thursdays, and he is virtual Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So last Wednesday and Thursday was his first days back in school for close to 6 months since COVID hit. And so Monday, which was yesterday, was kind of like the first virtual day at home because there was nothing last Friday. And so we started working with him, and my wife got him started working on his work. And all of a sudden, he hit sloth mode, and he was moving slowly, and he didn't want to do his work. And so my wife had arranged for a play date later in the afternoon yesterday. And so once she mentioned that, then all the nervousness kicked in and all the hurriness kicked in, and he wanted to get it done because he had a carrot or a reward at the end, so to speak. And it was close, but they made it. I think he wolfed down his lunch probably 15 minutes before they were ready to go, and he got all his work done. But it's very interesting. But let me tell you the verse that we got led to by God this morning. Very short, okay, comes from Psalm 90, verse 12, but I got a couple of different versions here. So the New International Version puts it this way: teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Okay, the New Living Translation puts it this way: teach us to realize the brevity of life so that we may grow in wisdom. And then the King James Version puts it this way: so teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Okay, so different versions there, same message behind it. Okay, we need to know everyone's granted the same 24 hours. Why does it seem like some people do a lot more with their 24 hours than other people do with theirs? Well, that's because they accept that 24-hour period as a gift from God, and they make the most out of it. Now, God is also a multiplier of time. So when there's an incredible amount of work on your plate, when you invite God into that situation, he will help you prioritize things, get things done, and it'll be incredible, right? But oftentimes we treat time as something that's going to last forever, right? I'm 49 years old. Last year was my 30-year reunion for high school. I can't even imagine that time went by so fast, right? And even when I talk to my middle school students, I'm like, yeah, remember back in the day when you were in second grade? They're like, yeah, it seemed like yesterday. And it's true. No matter what part of life you're in, it just seems like what was in the past was the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger, right? We want to make the most of that time. We get one time to go around in this life, right? We want to make the most of it. We don't want to waste any of our days, right? Braveheart is one of my favorite movies, and of course that great speech where he's talking about one day in the future when you're lying on your deathbed, would you want to come back to that battlefield and fight for your rights, or have so that you would have no regrets? Okay, we want to live a life of no regrets. Part of doing that is making the most of every moment, of every breath that you are given. Because as we're seeing in today's world, nobody is promised tomorrow. Nobody's promised the next hour. Last week we commemorated 9/11. There's no promises, right? So you want to make the most of every single opportunity. Okay, there are people still out of work who would love to be working, but there's no jobs out there. I'm grateful that I'm a teacher, and God has enabled me to work through this whole COVID situation. So I'm very blessed in that respect and very thankful in that respect. Okay, but we are promised nothing. All right. So I would encourage you to make the most of every moment of this day. Value each breath that you take. Invite God into every circumstance. Okay. Don't wait until there's a carrot out there like my son was waiting for his play date. Okay. Take that gift willingly, acceptingly, and put value on that gift. Put value on the next minute of your life, on the next hour, on the next day. What can you accomplish today with God by your side? All right. Hope this was a blessing. Have an awesome day. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.